Everyone. So this is going to be video number one with the magic circle. The magic circle, brilliant invention by Joseph Pilates for resistance, for engaging your core, for really feeling everything engage. It's amazing. So you can get one of these starting usually around $14 or so, I've noticed on up, but I'm sure an inexpensive one's probably going to be good too. And you want it to be about 14 inches in diameter. I know that they can be a little bit larger or smaller than that, but this one is 14 in diameter, and I find it to be a good size. So yeah, so we're going to start standing and bring your circle in front of you. And just have your feet maybe a little wider than hip width apart, just slightly wider than hip width apart, right? And using your hands, using your arms to press the ring, press into the ring here. So take a nice deep breath. And then as you exhale, you're going to press into the ring and feel your spine growing tall, right? So lengthening through the top back of the head. And then release on your inhale. Nice deep breath and pressing into the ring to grow tall. Just feeling your upper body engage, feeling the connection. Keep doing that. Release on your inhale and growing tall. Feeling that connection into your trunk, right? All the trunk muscles as you use your arms and shoulders to press into the ring. Good. And then go ahead and release and take your ring with your thumbs inside, and we're going to gently pull the ring apart as we lift it up over our heads, feeling our shoulder blades and our rib cage draw down as we bring the ring up, right? Like a halo. So we're going to inhale as we lengthen, kind of gently pulling the ring apart just a little bit, and then exhaling over to one side. Good. And then inhale as you sort of reach that ring away and exhale back up. And again, lengthening as you inhale. Take it up and over on the exhale, sort of reaching it out and pulling it gently apart. Good. Reach on the inhale and exhale back. And then again, lengthen on your inhale, rotate on your exhale. Just look behind you. And coming back to center, lengthening the spine. Exhale, rotate. And back to center. Bring your ring in front of you and imagine that you have a wall behind you. You're going to peel, like I do, peel off that wall one bone at a time. Bring your ring or your circle to the floor here and let your knees just bend and straighten. Relax your head. Do a little stretch. Lift your tailbone, right? Let your legs stretch, your head relax. And then we're going to put the ring between our legs just above the ankles, just above the ankle bone, right? On the padding. You always want to use the padding. And then relax. And we're going to bend our knees and roll back up, stacking the spine, relaxing your shoulders and head as you come all the way up. And then weight shift your body to your right leg or your dominant leg. And using that big toe on your other leg to help you balance, you're going to do little squeezes, right? So catch yourself with your big toe. Use your arms as well and do little squeezes, maybe focusing on a point in front of you somewhere to help you balance. I'm on my non-dominant side, so it's harder. And breathe. Just little squeezes. I'm trying to mirror you, so I'm picking my non-dominant side first. And then coming back to both legs on the ground, shift over to the other side. Again, using the big toe as you need to, and just little squeezes, balancing. Good. Breathing. Focusing on a point. And then bring your feet back onto the mat evenly. We're going to peel off that wall again. So go ahead and roll down all the way. Right, relax your head. Take the ring in your hands and let your knees bend as you roll up. Stacking the spine all the way to the top. Good. And then we're going to come to the end of our mat. I need to adjust the screen a little bit, but come to the end of your mat with your ring, with your circle, and bending the knees, feet away from us a little bit so we can sit tall. Rest your ring right under your knees. Right? And holding on to the padding part, you're going to press into the legs, lift your spine tall as you inhale and press. And then let your tailbone curl under, rounding the low back and releasing on your exhale. Good. Come up, inhale, press, and lift tall. Exhale, release, and round your low back. And come up one more time, pressing into the legs as you lift tall, and curling the tailbone under as you round back. Come up and lift your ring off of your leg so you're holding it here, right? And just gently pulling the ring apart, right? To engage your arms, lift tall as you inhale, and then release as you round back. Go ahead and lift the ring up like a halo and bring it forward. And lift it up and bring it forward 3 times. Right? 3 is a good number. Inhale up. Exhale forward and come up. Good. And now we're going to steer. So that steer to the left and your right hand is directly over your left hand. Exhale, round back. Take that ring up and over your head and steer to the right. Now your left hand's on top, your left arm's on top, and come up and center. Now steer to the right. Inhale, exhale, round back. Lifting up and over, changing. Now your right hand's on top, and exhale up and center. Good. And then again, steer to the left, round back, lift it up, take it to the other side, and reach forward as you come up and center. One more time, steer to the right, exhale, round back. Lift up, we're in driver's ed. Take it to the left, reaching forward, and you get an A for that. And back to center. Okay, I'm moving myself so I land on my mat here. Okay, so we're going to inhale, lift the spine tall, exhale, round back, and go all the way to your rib cage, lifting your ring up as you come down. Walk your feet in and lay down. So feet are in line with your hips here. Good. Just sort of reach your ring away, reach for the ceiling, lifting your shoulders so let your back kind of get an opening up here, and then drop your shoulders. And then again, lift, reaching the ring for the ceiling, and then relax. And then we're going to pull the ring apart as we press our hips up. Right? Exhale, release as you lower the hips down. So inhale, pull the ring apart as you press up. Exhale, release. One more time. Nice deep breath. And release. Good. Take your ring over your head, resting it on the floor behind your head. Just kind of relax, holding on to it. Just relax it there. We're going to inhale as we lift our ring. Exhale, curl up, just looking through your circle here. And now steer to the left. So your right hand's on top, left hand's underneath. And bring it back to center and steer to the right. Left hand's on top. Your arms are straight, right? And you're reaching forward, back to center, steer to the left, and back to center, and steer to the right, and back to center, and lift the ring up and lay your head and shoulders down. Take your ring behind you again, resting it on the floor. Bring your legs together and just let it sway over to one side. Just relax your legs here. And then lift them up and sway them over to the other side. Just resting your arms here, your ring here. Relax your legs. Yeah. And then just lift up. Just want to get a little twist in there. And then again, spread the legs a little wider. Lift your ring, inhaling. Exhale, curl up. Put the ring between your legs so it's just above your knees, right? Got to get it right in the middle there. And then arms by your side, lay down. So you're going to just start by breathing so you can feel what happens when you have the ring to squeeze here, the circle. So nice deep breath, and then as you exhale and squeeze, just feeling your core engage and your legs. Right? And then release as you inhale. Nice and deep. Inhale, exhale, squeeze all the air out. Good. And your legs will be sore after this too. Okay, release on your inhale. This time you're going to just gently squeeze on your exhale and peel your spine off the mat into a bridge. So adjust your feet if you need to here, and pressing our hips up as much as we can, holding them up, just squeeze on your exhale, right? Inhale, release, exhale, squeeze. Maybe think of pressing your hips up a little bit as you squeeze because they tend to drop, right? Inhale, release, exhale, press the hips up a little bit and squeeze that ring. Yeah, inhale, release, press the hips up and squeeze. Good, last one. And then release and articulate the spine down on your exhale. Right? Relaxing your hips, relaxing your legs, but hang on to your ring. You need to adjust it. Sometimes that happens. Hands behind the head. So we're going to interlace our fingers, support our head with our hands, right? Lengthen, lift your elbows up a little bit, and then press up and squeeze your ring. Good. Inhale as you release back down. And then exhale, press up. Don't pull, but press up and squeeze your ring. Good. Release. You can see how your legs are going to be sore after this, right? Exhale up again. We're going to stay here. Bring your legs up into the tabletop position. And now, just hanging onto your ring, you're going to take your ring away from you a little bit. Don't go too far. And exhale it back towards you. So you don't want to let your back arch, really arch here. So just maybe a little bit of an arch, but not too much. So inhale away, exhale back. Don't take your ring too far is what I'm trying to say. Inhale away, exhale back. Try to relax your neck and your head. That's the hard part, right? Good. And then when you bring your ring up this time, take a break. Just kind of let your head and shoulders relax, bend your knees, just take a little rest. Good. And then we're going to come back up. So exhale up again. And then we're going to bring our ring a little bit away as we lower our head down and bring everything back together on your exhale. So I brought you right into the really intense exercise. Inhale away, exhale together. So think of opening and closing, right? You're opening on your inhale and you're closing on your exhale. Good. One more. Exhale. And relax your head and shoulders on the mat. Go ahead and take your ring out And hug your knees with your ring, right? And rock with your circle and rock around. Yeah, just relax your body. Okay, so we're going to put the ring back between our legs where it was. Have our arms out from our shoulders, and then take your legs over to one side. Take your magic circle over to one side, anchoring through that opposite shoulder, gently squeezing as you exhale the legs back to the top. Right? And then take it to the other side, reaching your opposite shoulder into the ground, sort of roll off that hip, and gently squeeze as you exhale back to the top. And take it over to the side as you inhale, exhale back. One more. Inhale to the side, exhale back. Good. And then go ahead and take your ring and bring your legs together and place your ring right underneath the knees, holding onto the pad. So on your exhale, you're going to press into your legs with your circle, and you're going to curl your tailbone up towards the ceiling, right? And then relax as you inhale. Nice deep breath. Exhale, lift the tailbone, press into the legs, and then inhale, relax. Exhale, press and lift. Inhale, relax. Exhale, press and lift. Good. Last one. Good. And relax. So let's put the ring between our ankles, just above your ankle bone, right between your legs. Now this might be a little tricky to hold on to. You gotta gently squeeze it with your legs to hold on to it. Bring your hands behind your head. And now we're gonna steer with our legs, right? So you're gonna steer to the left and steer to the right. So you're not taking the ring side to side, it's staying in the same plane, and you're just, I'm having hard times hanging on to. I'm a good example of how it takes time to get used to this. Okay, so you're just steering, your pelvis is tilting up and down. And then come center, press the head and shoulders a little bit off the ground, and go ahead and steer your ring. Good. And then coming center, relax your head and shoulders on the mat, bend your knees, and again, just hug your knees with your ring and rock it around a little bit. Okay. So we're going to extend our legs down the mat, reach our arms over our head, do a big stretch, flex your feet, and just stretch your body. Reach, yeah, and then lifting your circle and your head and shoulders, exhale up. If you're able to, right, roll up. Otherwise, get up however works for you. Yeah, I know we're all in different places, but you know. Okay, so your circle's in front of you. You're gonna pull that ring apart as you pull it in and lift tall through your spine. And then as you exhale, reach forward and round back. Now, you may not be able to go all the way back the first time. I'm going to go ahead and show you the full roll up, but you don't have to do the full roll up. So on your inhale, you can just do a partial roll up. On your inhale, you lift. On your exhale, you squeeze your ring and reach it to help you roll up. Really, it helps. Extend the legs a little bit apart and stretch forward. And then lifting tall, legs together, pull the ring apart as you inhale, exhale, release, and round back. Like I said, you don't have to go the full way back if you're not able to get up. Inhale, squeezing your ring, reaching your arms, exhaling up, open the legs, and reach. Rounding over the legs, lift up, legs together, pull the ring apart, inhaling tall, exhale, release, and round back. Bring the ring over your head. Last time. Pressing into the ring as you reach. Opening into spine stretch forward. Rounding, reaching, and then lift up. Now, we're going to steer to the left. Round back on your exhale. Take it up and over your head. And steer to the right. So your left hand's on top, squeezing maybe a little bit to help you roll up. And come center. We'll just do 2 of these, okay? And then steer to the right. Exhale, round back. Again, you don't have to go all the way back on this one. You can go part way back. And change it over to the left. So your right arm's on top. A little squeeze and reach to help you roll up. Good. And come center. So that's around the world, it's called. Hook your ring, your circle around your feet. Lift your sits bones. And just sort of pull gently forward, right, to stretch your legs. Yeah, not too much force. And you can round your spine a little bit. Remember, 2/3 pelvis, 1/3 spine. Okay, great. And then we're going to be bringing ourselves onto our side, and I'll show you something you can do on your side with the ring, with the circle. Lying on whatever side you want to start with, right? Arms over the head, circle over your head. If you can, have your body in a straight line. Right? So feet together, legs together, flex the feet, sort of press into your ring a little bit to engage your arms, and you're just going to float up, right? Yeah, and looking down will help your neck. And then float back down. Good. So inhale. Exhale, press a little bit into that ring and float up. Good. And float back down. One more. Inhale, gently press, float up. You can see you're not going to lift very high. You don't have to. Good. Stay here. Take your ring in front of you while you're up and have your ring about arm's length away from you, right? And then float down. So now you have the hand resting on top. Try not to let your body roll forward or anything. Take your top leg a little bit off your bottom leg, flexing your foot. You're going to kick forward on your inhale and stretch back on your exhale. Now you might need to bend your bottom leg to balance, so it's hard. It's hard when your arm's off the ground, right? Inhale, kick, exhale, stretch. So as we kick forward, we press into that ring to help us stabilize. So we're working our shoulder as well, right? So kick, exhale, reach. Inhale, kick, exhale, reach. Good. Nice deep breath. This time we reach back, we bend our knee to kick ourselves in the rear, pull the knee forward and extend through the heel. And stretch back, bend the knee, bicycle, right? Nice big circle. Reach to the foot and stretch back. So let's see how dirty my feet are. Oh, okay, this time we're going to reverse on the back. So flex forward, bend the knee in, heel to butt, and reach back. And flex forward, pull the knee in, heel to butt, and stretch back. Really good for our hip joint if you make them nice and big. This time you're going to stretch back, stay here, touch your toe down, lift the leg, bring your heel down in front. So we're doing what's called half moon. And the toe goes down and back and lift up and the heel goes down in front. External rotation of the leg and internal rotation, right? And breathe. And lift. Good. And maybe you're doing a half moon, maybe you're doing a quarter moon, maybe you're doing a crescent moon. Okay, we're going to stay here, reach back, Just let your ring fall and stretch your arm away from your leg and reach. Taking our arm over our head, we're going to follow it back as our leg goes forward. And feel that nice stretch across the front of your shoulder and your arm, and then switch again. And stretch. Good. And one more time to the back. So we're pivoting on our hip. And we're doing a spiral stretch. Great. Coming back to your start position. Just let your knees relax, your legs relax, and press yourself up. And come up to sitting with your top leg crossing over your bottom leg so that we can just do a little interim stretch here. Now you can do, or if you want to lay on your back and do a hip stretch, if that's your preferred method, but we just want to stretch this hip. You can press the hip into the ground, hug your knee and lift your spine. Yeah, just breathe. You can also bring your knees kind of stacked on top of each other and lean a little bit into that stretch that way if you want. Yeah, I think to help stretch that hip. Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to come on to our other side. So taking your magic circle, feel the magic. Do we feel the magic? Okay, hopefully. Arms over the head. Good, there's your halo. You can at least feel good, right? Because you have a halo. All right, feel good about yourself. Okay, so legs glued together. And then gently, as we did on the other side, as you exhale, you're going to press up and gently squeeze your ring. Just a little bit. Okay, float up. And then float back down as you release. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Little squeeze and float up. Or you don't really have to squeeze it. You have to hold on to it, right? And even that, okay, and then float back down. Even that is engaging your muscles and your arms and your shoulders. Okay, last one. Exhaling up. Right? Hold here. Take your circle in front of your chest. You're still up. Place it. Make sure you're in a straight line like I'm not. Okay, place it directly in front of you so your arm is straight. And then rest down. And the top leg lifts a little bit. Flex forward as you inhale and stretch back on your exhale. If you need to bend your bottom leg, it's harder if you want to keep your bottom leg straight for more challenge. You can, okay? Inhale, kick. You press into the ring as you kick forward, obviously. And exhale, release as you reach back. Good. Breathe deep. You can do a double kick. 2, you can kick. I always forget. Stretch back. Last one. Kick. Stretch back. Bend your knee. Heel to butt. Pull the knee up. Reach to your heel and circle back. Good. So big as possible. Bicycle and reach back. Try to keep your leg in the same plane. That's really the challenge here, I find. Right? Next time we go back, we're going to reverse it. I hope I'm doing the same number on this side. I don't know. Okay, flex, pull the knee in, heel to butt, reach it back, and flex forward, knee in, and reach it back. One more. Nice deep breath. And stretch it back. Touch your toe down. Lift that leg up. Heel comes down in front. Lift it up. Toe goes down and back. So your hip is moving. It's not really moving forward and back, but it's rotating, right? It's rotating up when you bring your leg forward, and it's sort of rotating down as you bring your leg back, right? So there's a few things going on in your hip there. Yeah, nice rotation. Okay, last one. So this time, we're going to take our leg up, bring it back, stay there, let your ring just drop down, reach your arm away from your leg and stretch. And then bringing our arm over our head, following it back. Leg goes forward and stretch. Good. And we're pivoting on our hip here. Reaching it out, stretch. And one more time to the back. Enjoy that little stretch across the top of your arm and shoulder. And then coming back around, let your knees bend and relax here. Pressing ourselves up to sitting for a hip stretch, or you can lay on your back and do the hip stretch if you prefer the figure 4 or another hip stretch. So again, you can hug your knee in, lift your spine, relax your shoulders. Yeah. Or you can stack your knees and lean forward on your legs if you like that version. Pretzel, it's called in Pilates. It's called shoelace in yoga. So, my hips are tight. Okay, we're going to come up and sit. Now, you might need a bolster. If you need to sit on a bolster, grab a bolster, okay? And we're going to sit in diamond legs, or you can sit cross-legged if you need to. But diamond legs is, if you're able to, and sit tall with diamond legs, do so. Otherwise, you can sit cross-legged. Okay, so our ring is here. Okay? And what we're going to do is pull the ring apart, bring it into our chest on our inhale. And then we're going to rotate on our exhale, releasing the ring on your inhale as you stretch it out in front of you. Lift it over your head. Good. On your exhale, inhale back to center, exhale forward. Okay, so inhale, exhale, rotate, releasing as you extend your arm out. Lift it over your head like a halo, staying in your twist. Bring it back to forward and in front of you. Okay, keep going. Nice deep breath, lifting tall and rotate. Release as you extend. Lift it up over your head, back to forward and ring in front of you. Good. Inhale, pull. Exhale, rotate. Release. Inhale, lift. I don't know where the breathing is, but just breathe. It's complicated. Okay, one more set. Bring it in and rotate and release and lift and back to center and forward. Good. One more. Lift tall and rotate. Extend the arms straight out. Lift over your head, back to center, and bring the ring in front of you. If you're able to sit with your legs in a straddle here, if you're on a bolster, hopefully that'll work, right? If you need that. And not too wide of a straddle, but just straddling your legs with your toes pointing up. And you're going to sit tall here with your ring, holding on to the pads. Now we're going to spine stretch forward. So you're going to peel off that wall behind you. And you're just going to reach your ring out as you reach through the crown of your head, stretching past your feet. Good. Inhale. And then exhale as you stack your spine all the way up. Nice and tall. Now rotate over to one leg. Your torso, not your hips. Lift tall on your inhale and spine stretch forward over that leg. So you're reaching out. Your hips are going to stay where they are, right? And now steer to the outside of that leg. Right? Good. And then bring it back to center and stack your spine back up. Right? Coming to center. Good. Turn your torso over the other leg. So your ring, you can see your foot right in the middle of your ring, right? Inhale, exhale, peel off of that wall as you stretch forward. Think of going past your foot, although you may not, of course. And then you're going to steer to the outside of that leg. So you're feeling that real stretch across your shoulder and your side. Yeah, good. And then bring it back to center and stacking your spine all the way up. Oh, that felt good. Okay, relax, release your shoulders, and just kind of let them relax here. We're going to come on to our all fours. See how the time is doing. Our all fours. And here's a really nice assist, the ring, for push-ups, right? Or any kind of upper body work. If you put the ring, the circle right between your sternum, right in the middle of your sternum, the padded part, of course, and you're on your all fours. Right? So get yourself situated. I can look in the camera and see if I'm straight here. Get yourself situated. Spread your fingers wide. Good. Now rotate your elbow bones to point back toward your legs. And then you're just simply going to bend your elbows and lower down toward the mat and then press up. So you're going straight down, right, as you lower into the ring, and you've got a little support here, and press up. Good. And breathe. And then if you'd like a little more challenge, actually I'm not even sure it's more challenging, but you can try going into full plank position here, right? Again, try to keep your elbow bones pointing back toward your legs. And then lower down and press up. If that feels, doable, try that. If not, just stay on your all fours. Inhale and exhale. You don't have to bend your elbows very much, right? Just a little bit's enough for me. And press up. Good. 10 more. No, kidding. Knees on the mat. Go ahead and come with your knees under you if they're not already, and come up off of your circle. So, we're going to go ahead and end this video with a little stretch and using the ring. So bring it in front of you with your hands on top, arms straight, sitting tall. So simply press down as you lift through the back of the head, lift through the crown, right, as you exhale. And then see if you can stay lifted. Keep that lifted feeling as you release and inhale. And then continue to sort of press, lifting tall through the spine as you exhale. And release. Good. Hopefully that helps you feel a little taller. And then take your ring or your circle to one side, resting it with your arm straight. Good. And your other arm out. And you're just going to take a little side stretch over as you reach your hip into the mat. Okay. And lift up. And then take your circle to the other side, arms straight. Good. And then taking your arm by your ear, little side stretch, keeping your hip reaching into the ground. Kind of reaching that arm out. And lift up. Okay. So that'll be it for this one, and I'll do a second video with all kinds of other fun things you can do with your magic circle. Bye for now.